Hey guys, welcome back. This is our vlog number 2, and as promised, we decided to do a Q&A just so you guys can get to know us better. So thank you so much for the questions, and we selected a few since we got a whole bunch. So hopefully you can get to know us with these.
Okay, so first question is, where are you guys from? Jarvis is actually from Queens, and I'm from the Bronx, but I was raised in Brooklyn up until I was about 17 years old, and then I moved out here to Massachusetts.
I moved out here in Massachusetts too, but I was too little to remember. So I can pretty much say I've been here my whole life.
How did you guys meet? This is actually pretty crazy because we already knew each other's families, but we didn't know each other. And Jarvis would actually always comment on my pictures, and like I would ignore him and I wouldn't reply back. Sorry. And then one day I went into his job because my friend has to like retrieve her password or something, and he worked at Microsoft.
You know you went to see him.
No, I didn't. And
Fine.
and they like work with like computers and stuff like that. So we went in there for that. And I actually already knew his friend Lance, and he was the one who was helping us out. So I saw Jarvis there and I thought he was cute, but like we didn't speak or anything. And then we ended up leaving. And
I asked Lance to let me know who she was, and my man could not tell me. He's like, "Oh, it's Marielle," and I'm like, "Lance, I don't know everybody. Like, let me know." I was like, she looked good, like, you know. So, but you look good.
Oh.
So, yeah, I kind of had my own little plan of just going and kind of just approaching myself. And after that, it didn't work out like that because my sister did some other things behind the scene.
Yeah. So he saw that like we were mutual friends on Facebook, and she ended up putting me up to on Snapchat, which is funny because I didn't know I had her on Snap. I was actually really like close friends with her like way back in 3rd grade, but she ended up moving. I ended up moving. So we like lost contact. So it was surprising that like I had her on my Snapchat. And she just like DM'd me or like sent me a message, and she was like, "Oh, my brother thinks you're cute." And I was like, "Oh, I think he's cute too." And then she was like, "Oh, you should come out with us." And I was like, "Sure." But she never got back to me on that, and like we never ended up going out. But for Thanksgiving that same year, I was the one who actually DM'd him on Facebook, and I was like, "Happy Thanksgiving." And he said the same thing back, and then I was like, "Oh, just text me, I'm not gonna be on this." And then
so I got a number like that.
Yeah, that's how we got each other's number. But after like a few days, we were like MIA for a couple. Yeah, and I just thought he was like everyone else, and I was like, you know what, like I don't want to go through the same thing I've been through before. I had the mindset where I didn't want to be with anyone due to my like past experiences, and I was just focusing on myself, my goals, my career.
I was the same way. I didn't want to be with anybody either, so I was like,
yeah,
so done with it.
Yeah.
Club life, full life, and then out of nowhere that stuff changed.
Yeah, so like we both had the same mindset of not wanting to be with anyone else because of what we've been through. But then my coworker Brad, he went to his job.
Shout out to Brad, let's get it.
He went to his job and they were speaking, and Brad actually went over there for like some beats or something. I don't really remember what it was for, but they started talking, and Brad came back to Michael Kors and he was like, "Oh, do you know Jarvis?" And I was like, "I've heard of him, why?" And he was like, "Well, he is speaking highly good about you, this and this and that." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks, Brad." And then I texted him again after like not talking to him for like 3 days. I was like, "Hey, lost one."
You know what I did? I was like,
stop. I texted him back and I was like, "Hey, lost one." And then we just
hit it off from there.
Yeah, we just started talking, and like it went great from there, and yeah, we just got together. So that was actually how we met. Where was your first date?
Our first date was at Fridays, and it was a pretty good first date. We talked about a lot, and we had a couple drinks, right?
We had a couple drinks.
Good time.
Yeah, it was it was like crazy because I never like really like talked that much on my like on a first date. Like I'm always kind of shy and like I never know what to say, but with him it was very different. I was very open. You know, we talked about a little bit about everything almost. What was your first impression of each other?
I see your style, the way you dress. For me, at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? at this. Look at
Yeah,
this.
too much. Well, my first impression of Jarvis, besides like me loving the whole day and everything was going fine, there was something I didn't like.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm putting you on blast, but I have this thing where like if you're out on a date with me and you're constantly like looking at your phone or like checking like your Apple Watch, I just feel like you're not really attentive to like what you're doing at the moment. And when I'm out with someone, I just saw that, by the way. When I'm out with someone and like I'm having a conversation, you know, like I feel like we're there, you know, to spend time together and like let that moment be about us, not about your phone and whoever else is texting you. He constantly kept checking his phone, or like not his phone but like his Apple Watch, and I was just like, I'm not liking this, you know, like you're here to be on a date with me, so like why are you on your Apple Watch? But other than that, everything else was good. But that was the only thing that like kind of bothered me, but I let it slide, even though you still do it now. Pisses me off. Okay. Who said I love you first? No.
That was
okay.
You.
I think
you know it was you. You know it was
no,
you.
I think you said something funny, and then I said, "LOL, I love you."
So jokingly, you
jokingly,
loved me.
Yeah, I said it jokingly, and then I said just kidding, and then you were like, "Oh, just kidding," and then I was like, "No, I love you." Okay, I guess I said it first. Jeez.
Yeah, you said it first.
How long have you guys been together?
We've been together now for a year and 4 months, and I want to say it feels like forever because we live with each other and we do everything together.
Even like if it's to go to CVS or Walmart or the corner store, we go together all the time. What is your favorite feature about each other?
You go first.
I say your beard. I really like your beard and how tall you are.
Beard gang.
Because I can wear like the highest heels on earth and he'll still be taller than me, and that's a plus for me. So I would say your height and your beard.
How tall am I?
6'1".
Alright, cool. Nice. My favorite feature of you is definitely you.
No, you have to pick something like that you like about me. Like if there was one thing you had to choose.
Alright. One thing, if I would have to choose one thing, I'd say your toes. They're always nicely done.
Yeah.
Cute little
Take
toes.
care of my feet. Especially ever since like my brother was like, oh, I would never date a girl with ugly toes. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna take care of my toes now. So
yeah, them toes is,
I love my toes. What is your main goal at the moment with each other?
I would say, well, we need to come to agreement with that one, right? So
Yeah.
would you say to grow more with each other and get to know each other more? Even though we've been together for a bit now.
Yeah. Also like learning to understand each other, because I feel like that's one of the biggest things in relationship. You know, you need to really know who you're with. We try to work on
We're
that
not perfect,
every day.
trust me. Like we argue about 10 times a day, but it's cool.
Yeah. But then like a few seconds later we're like, oh my god, no.
We go back to our lovey-dovey stuff.
Yeah. Do you guys have a nickname for each other?
I call her Big Head all the time, so.
Do I really have a big head though?
Nah.
I don't have a nickname for Jarvis. I call him everything with the book. Sometimes even like his full name. He's like Jarvis Castro.
Yeah, and it feels like I'm in detention for some reason.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What is one thing you guys would like to change about each other?
Hell yeah. I would definitely change your I don't know. You say I don't know too much. Yo, even if we have to pick something to eat, I don't know.
Because you're so picky.
Well, so that's what you changed about me?
No.
So my pickiness
I mean, that could be something I would change about you, but it's not like the main thing I would change about you.
Alright.
I would say, well, I said earlier, you know, you're always like constantly checking your phone when we're out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I hate that. Like, we're there to spend time with each other. So, what is one thing you guys love the most about each other?
That we can come to each other for a lot of things, I would say.
He's like my backbone, and you know, if there's anything I need help with, he'll help me. Same thing here. If he needs help with anything, like I'll be there, you know, for him. Where do you guys see each other 10 years from now?
Definitely in a home.
A big house,
Married,
though.
kids.
Well,
Dream
like a big
house. Dream house. Cute kiddos and married.
What is at the top of your bucket list?
Skydiving. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I don't like heights at all. I cannot even go on a roller coaster. Not that I haven't before, but I'm really like scared of them. But I think one of my goals for this summer is to like go on a roller coaster ride with him.
Fun.
Because he like won't go to Six Flags because I won't go.
Yeah, because what's the fun? Like, where's the fun? We have to go on like rides and stuff.
Yeah.
So. But our bucket list would just be like right now. What's at the top of our bucket list? And believe me, I've been saving like crazy, and I just want my own place, like just like my own house.
Yeah. Especially me, I don't have space for anything. I have like over like 60 pairs of heels.
Oh my god, my closet is not my closet.
I'm taking over his closet.
Ridiculous. I think I folded all my clothes and
gave me everything, all the
my
space in the
shoes.
world. Yeah, his shoes are like probably like out everywhere. Mine's are like nice, like in the closet and stuff.
Because I have a lot of shoes too, and I have nowhere to put mine.
The last question is, who do you guys confide in more besides each other?
So we're firm believers of God. Would you agree with God is? Okay, so we both have an agreement of that God would be the person we confide in the most besides ourselves. The reason for that is because we have involved him in everything that we do, and we feel and can definitely see a lot of improvements with that. I mean, we pray and we go to church, not as much, but you know, we at least attend our Bible study, which our cousin is helping us with. So what do you think?
Yeah, I just think like he guides us along the way, and there's not a better feeling like every time I listen to his words or anything like that, like just feel 100 times better, and my day goes so much more smooth. So yes, we vent to him, we talk to him, and God, he will never judge us. So yes, I would say God is like the next person that like we would confide in.
All right guys, that will end our vlog number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to comment below, subscribe, and give this video a like. And if you do see a little bell for post notifications, make sure you hit that so you don't miss any of our videos. We'll see you again next week, and thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate all the support that we got from the first video, and believe me, the games have begun. All right,
I'm nervous.
see you guys. We love you guys, and thank you so much again.